These Snapfires, when you're laning versus Morphling, you go Scatter Blast 2 points early, so you can try to get those like quick kills on him in the laning phase. Also, Morphling versus Breathe Fire, that's percent damage reduction versus high agi, and there's Enfeeble in the game. Enfeeble, I think something is an ability that's extremely undervalued. I think versus a hero like Morphling, it could be pretty brutal.
Because of the cast point reduction, right?
Yes, cast point reduction and also attack damage reduction, health regen reduction too.
Group, but the entire TI right now in Psg Lgd.
Yeah. I'm trying to think back the last couple of years of TI where it has felt like there's been that clear of a favorite after the groups. I'm not sure if that was the case.
LGD was 1 year, but they didn't win.
Yeah.
Got third place, I believe. We're going to see a skewer here from Faith Beyond. Whitemon in quite a bit of trouble. I think he's resigned to his own death here, but Jin Q might get right-clicked down by 23 Savage as well. Looks like it'll end up being likely a trade of sorts as Faith Beyond just needs a couple more right-clicks with that shockwave. So 1 for 1, but First Blood is the way of T1.
Yeah, goes to the Crystal Maiden. He's going to grab the boots and maybe a little bit extra reach and power bonus. Oh, they might kill Savage here almost. GQ.
Quite low.
He's going to get
turn this
punished,
around
though.
on the Jin Q. Waveform, couple more right clicks. Down he goes again.
Uncharacteristic. I could see what he was going for there. I thought he had the burst, but then the punish is just so easy for
mid, but not by an astronomical amount by any means. But the fact that it's even that point is crazy, considering it's a DK versus.
Here, 10 CS behind.
He's going to connect. Cuckoo, he's done. So Psg Lgd evens it up in terms of the kills, but you can see there's still a 1K network looking for him in terms of like a theory crafting, just as a TB game overall.
I would say it's pretty damn good. The one hero you picked it into that. Oh, hang on.
Yep.
Mid lane.
Dragon form, Y in the vicinity. Swarm comes out as well, but a nice LSA. Carl has his ult and nothing to say will drop as a result. And Y taking some right clicks as well, so double kill for Carl. Nice rotations from T1 overall. Jin Q gonna get caught by the Frostbite. This could be a triple kill for Carl. Indeed,
wow,
it
nice
is.
Move.
Talk about a bounce back for T1.
To pick it into it, largely because of what I think, because of what BSJ said. This is a very good
initiation. Y gets off the Nightmare. Nothing to say is in his dragon form as well. You can see Whitemon taking most of the damage here, but there's the duel. Carl doesn't have that much mana to expend, but the LSA should be enough. Is nothing to say. Takes another death in this game. Again, great rotations from T1, despite that on the boots of travel, as 23 Savage now in the jungle.
Whitemon, Nightmare.
Might be shown here, the Nightmare Frostbite exchange. 23 Savage, double cookie. Whitemon will fall first, and 23 Savage did turn into that Snapfire, but he's in a 1v3 situation. Gets skewered to the other side, still has Waveform. Will be going into the cover of the arms of Carl, who gets off Laguna Blade, but no resulting kill here.
Very, very big
Flexibility, like nothing to say. I just talked about how different of a role that is, technically speaking. And, we're going to see the stop it.
The
to the Fiend's Grip, Cuckoo, very unlucky. And that's going to be a kill going the way of Ame again.
3v1.
Yeah. That Centaur has some other agendas on the mind, no doubt.
Yep.
But, we might see some action in this top lane. Nothing to say. I mean, Dragon Knight's not really one of those heroes that's going to take up that much space farming, so that leaves Faith Beyond to get really big. There's the stun into the RP. Do they have enough damage to take out the Morphling? Yes, indeed they do. And T1
burning.
Absolutely getting crushed right now. 3K network lead. Nightmare. Do they have the vision? Yep. The time-lapse in place just for the HP, but double kill goes the way of Jin Q, and a tier 1 tower to fall as well. Finishing Manta now. With just the recipe to go.
I think he's just gonna skip it. I think he gets Yashash as the value item here for farming speed, and you can. I don't think
it's not much to dispel, so.
Yeah, exactly. It's not much to dispel. There's frostbite, but you're gonna play around that. Probably.
Oh, nothing to say. Spots the smoke, blinks in, get the initiation. It's just Whitemon. So at the very least for T1, that's a.
Can immediately just Shikuchi away, and they have a very hard time finding the opening on him. So basically, just a safe breaker there. And with superior vision right now in this area, Kuko's kind of potentially thinking about this. They will see the wall.
Oh! RP was canceled at the very least, but it's going to cost Faith Beyond his life. I don't know if that was just perfect timing or if that was actual reaction. Overwhelming odds comes out. Carl continuing to chase. Don't think they want to go high ground. A little bit too sketchy. Only a 25-second death timer. So not enough time to really go for Roche, but the smoke from T1 trying to wrap around. But you can see the position from Psg Lgd. There is the initiation. That's going to be the first duel victory for Cuckoo.
Only 1K lead now for Psg Lgd. That was the biggest gold swing that T1 have had go their way in the entire game.
Yep, absolutely. As you're going to see, Whitemon get picked off.
RP.
Oh, RP.
Nice press.
Okay. Well, that didn't result in much. Here's the duel onto the Dragon Knight.
roll
Buyback
that
down
one.
from Whitemon, but it looks like the damage is going to go the way of the Dragon instead. It will be a trade of lives, though, as that is a dieback on the Whitemon. And we'll see if this is enough for Psg Lgd to try to go into the Roche.
Graphic was the word. It came to me in in a dire moment of need here. What I think about the win expectancy being 2-1.
Oh, you're going to have to hold that thought. We got a duel coming in.
All right.
And Cuckoo gets some more damage. Oh, okay, that's a random centaur from the Helm of the Dominator, from Mr. Magnet.
They're gonna go for this. They know there's no RP.
Yeah,
and
another 10 seconds though, so it's coming in a bit close.
Oh,
we
horn
got
toss.
the horn toss. Whitemon dead again. It's just racking up these deaths, but Cuckoo and company, Ebla is not gonna be enough to take out Faith Beyond. He's gonna have RP now. Zephyr taking quite a bit of damage.
Roche, 5 seconds on Metamorphosis.
And they're smoking.
They have RP. And they do have a really good ward here. Oh,
Carl gets Dragon Tail, but there's the press the attack save. 23 Savage able to blow up wide. Does have buyback though. There's the skewer back into the Laguna Blade. They're not going to be able to get the kill, but it's going to be a trade either way. Magnus not able to get off his RP. Pretty big deal, but a big cookie from Jin Q. The follow-up from Nothing to Say. They will have enough damage to tear through him. 65 seconds of no...
Done. Into death.
Yeah.
They probably had
another Dragon Tail. The save is not enough, though. Press the attack. Usually a fail-safe. Not this time around. Just too much damage to work with on LGD's side. And that should finally mean Roche is conceded.
Going to go the way of Ame here.
Very good.
He could actually still
like you said,
terribly
either
well,
way, they have 2 BKB piercing stuns.
Yeah. If you get one of those on the Maiden, you're probably happy, though.
Yeah, that's a good point. Oh, we have the initiation from Nothing to Say. Dragon Tail, Faith Beyond, skewers back into the fray. An easy pickoff for LGD again. Still holding that Aegis for another 3.
Play what they can, get out and lose nothing.
Yeah.
That was even with Dragon Form expiring about 2 seconds into the push, but they're just so confident.
Oh, he gets the Nightmare off. That's the Aether Lens. Look at that ridiculous range. Of course, has Fiend's Grip if they really need it, but it doesn't look like it'll come to be. Oh, press the attack. They're actually going to expend RP. This is a really important kill. Lina finally taken out. Does take quite a bit, but nice catch there by Y.
LGD is straight down mid.
Still a minute to burn.
They want to force the buyback, I think.
Yeah, absolutely, can't blame them.
All right, they get it.
Yeah, DK looks fine for now, but there's the duel. Can they save him? Carl pops the BKB, trying to create as much space on the sideline as possible. Laguna Blade blows up the Bane in the meantime. Eventually, Cuckoo does fall. It's a 2-for-2 with the buyback now onto Carl. And with that, Psg Lgd will back away. Oh, they find the horn toss onto Zephyr and gets the time lapse off up to full HP again. Still working on that advantage of this. I mean, they're going to have to if this continues to go in LGD's favor with this push. E-Blade onto Ame. You can see the jump in from Nothing to Say with an overwhelming blick being shown as Carl has to pop his BKB, and there is the duel. Do they have enough damage? With a Sunder from Ame, allowing the duel victory to go the way of Nothing to Say. He's just going to walk that one off, but 23 Savage can't walk that one off. That is just too much damage to withstand. And Carl jumps in. This is going to be the beginning of the end, I do believe, although 2 buybacks come up for T1. And the Metamorphosis is running out, but again, he has Demon Seal to work with. Bane's going to take a tumble. Whitemon drops to the deck as well, 1 for 1. Laguna Blade, Ame getting extremely low. That's just the Aegis, though. And Carl completely out of mana. Nothing to Say is still alive throughout all of this, some way, somehow. Just going to play all the pressure to the racks here. This will be a dieback onto Carl.
On the
and it looks like that is going to be enough to GG out of game 1. And like we talked about, SYNDEREN, T1 have looked really good after that first day of the group stage, but LGD are just on another level of everyone so far. Just game 1, though.
Do you know what LGD stands for, SUNSFAN?
What's that?
Looking good, dominating.
God, that is awful.
Thank you.
You know how to kill a cat.
Yeah, that's what I do.
You know how to just ruin the moment.
I take a moment and I destroy it. Just like LGD did. T1 seemed like they had a couple of moments and they just got taken away right in front of them. It's not... There really isn't